Hinduism. Hinduism does not have a single official view of Jesus. It is a very diverse religious system with many philosophies, so interpretations vary. Traditionally, Jesus is not part of Hindu scriptures or worship, and he has no defined role in Hindu theology. In modern Hindu thought, Jesus is often seen as a spiritual teacher or enlightened soul. Some Hindus interpret him as a wise guru who taught love, compassion, and selflessness. Others compare him to an avatar, a divine manifestation. But this idea comes from later interpretations, not classical Hindu texts. Hinduism does not teach that Jesus died for the sins of humanity. Salvation is understood through karma, rebirth, and liberation from the cycle of reincarnation. This process depends on knowledge, devotion, and action, not on faith in a single savior. Because of this, Jesus is respected by many Hindus, but he is optional. He can be admired or ignored without affecting one's spiritual path. Buddhism. In Buddhism, Jesus has no religious role. He is not mentioned in Buddhist scriptures and is not part of Buddhist doctrine. Buddhism does not focus on gods, prophets, or creators. Its core question is how to end suffering through understanding the mind. Many Buddhists see Jesus as an ethical teacher. His messages about compassion, humility, and care for others fit well with Buddhist values. In that sense, he can be admired as a wise person who lived with kindness and discipline. However, Buddhism rejects the idea of a savior who redeems others. Each person is responsible for their own liberation. Enlightenment comes through insight, meditation, and right action, not through faith in someone else's sacrifice or resurrection. Jesus is therefore respected on a human level, but not followed spiritually. He is not divine, not essential, and not necessary for liberation. Across religions, Jesus is seen in radically different ways. For some, he is God himself. For others, a prophet, a teacher, or simply a historical figure. These views are not small variations. They change the meaning of salvation, worship, and even what God is. Understanding these differences explains why Jesus remains one of the most debated figures in human history.